My little camera's having a little bit of trouble trying to focus, and so am I, but you can hear the rain battering down on the top of the rooftop tent, and still completely dry. We had a crazy kind of 10 or 15 minutes where it felt like we were at the eye of the storm, and the lightning flashes were kind of everywhere. I've tried to get a few of those on film for you to let you share what was going on. I think the tarp over the admin area has come down, but we can have a look at that in the morning. But it's certainly I find it quite pleasant, the sound of the rain on the roof and being tucked up in bed and nice and warm, quite toasty. So this sunroof, when I sleep sort of head down, so to speak, you can lay here and kind of look at the stars and see everything going on and still be in the dry, so it's quite a peachy little setup, if I say so myself. But anyway, I'm hoping that that's the worst of the electrical storm, and now we've just got to get through the rain. But tomorrow's weather forecast is bright and sunny, so I'm pretty sure that this storm is just going to blow through overnight. But see you in the morning, people. Wow, morning everybody. Well, that was a proper storm last night for sure. Beautiful kind of lightning display and really heavy rain. So the rooftop tent passed its muster. It's watertight. Temperature's really mild, even though it looks a kind of bit foggy and a bit overcast. We're promised another really good day today, so I'm sure this will kind of burn off over the next sort of 3 or 4 hours. I'm up a bit early, so I think the idea is that I'm going to first thing is kind of get a brew on. There's a little bit of damage to the camp, just show you that. The tarp kind of blew down in the night, but like I say, that was a heavy old storm, so this pole has just kind of given way, and that peg has been kind of pulled clean out of the ground. But that's it really. So if that's all the damage that we incurred, how bad's that? So yeah, first cup of tea of the day, let's get that on. Let's get this tarp put up right and seize the day. As I've said before, about the only drawback with these dual fuel stoves is if they get wet. They work on the principle of turning liquid petrol or fuel into vapour, and that's what we burn. But if you get water in the burner, that's the only thing that can really set these dual fuel cookers back. And the best way that I've found to sort that out is a little bit of, this is my kind of backup fuel of choice, a little bit of methylated spirit just on the top there. What that's going to do is it's going to heat the tube with the petrol in it, and that will turn it into, and then that will help turn it into petrol vapour. Okay, so there you go, that's the methylated spirit burning. You can feel the heat. That's going to heat this tube, which has got the petrol in it, turn it into petrol vapour, which will help get your burner going. Like I say, probably the only setback with these things you could possibly have is if they get wet. And with all the water last night, all the rain last night, I think we may have got a little bit of rainwater in it. So I'm going to leave that for a second before I turn the petrol on as normal. But I'm expecting that it will just spark up. Okay, so that's the petrol burner now working on its own, having just helped it out with that little bit of methylated spirit. Okay, so ready to get the breakfast on. How's that for roughing it in the middle of nowhere? Wow, can't beat a nice bowl of cereal first thing in the morning. Wow, morning everybody. Oh, take two. Oh, let's make sure it's all working still. Oh. Well, that was a proper electrical storm last night. Shared a bit of it with you crack of dawn this morning, so you have an idea of just how much it rained. But now the mist is starting to kind of burn off. Looks like it's going to be another beautiful day, though there are still a few sort of dark clouds hanging around. But I reckon by midday we'll be back into a good day up on the Chilterns. You know, I think Lone Wolf is going to be floating off, and maybe my wife and kids will be coming up kind of about 11 or 12 o'clock. So that will be something you haven't seen before, and if they come, they're going to stay. So that will be, like I say, something a little bit new. We can have a couple of little ones running around and see how they get on with the great outdoors, and obviously I'll share that with you. Going to get a little bit of breakfast on, see if I can feed Lone Wolf before he goes. I'll give you a little whisk around his kind of setup. Really impressed with it. I thought he modified the Scorpion fighting vehicle tent that I've passed on in his own kind of style, put his stamp on it, and I think he's done really well. A couple of good ideas that I didn't put into practice. He's using it slightly differently, but all good, nothing bad. Let's get a bit of breakfast on. Like I say, the day's starting to brighten up a little bit. Let's get on with it. So here you can see Lone Wolf. He's just kind of packing up and getting himself sorted, maybe ready for the off. This is, like I say, the Scorpion fighting vehicle tent. Hangs on the side of a Scorpion armoured vehicle. This is where the crew sleep. Rich has put his camp bed down one end. He's got his chair and his Bergen. Greatest thing about this, you can just lift the sides up and kind of air it all out. Apparently there was a little bit of water that got in through the door last night, so on the floor. But for a tent as old as this one, I mean, it did me proud, and I think he's going to have some fun with it as well. Just whisk you in, show you the other end of it. So there you can see all he's done is just got himself 4 poles. Fixed them to the canvas at the top with their own guy lines, and a little bit of tension, and it's good as gold. Mate, there's plenty of room for a wolf in there, isn't there? I think we'll have to leave him to it. He's got his washing bowl out, so he's probably going to be doing the full Monty. I think just looking at his little setup, he looks a lot more comfortable in there than I ever did. So I'm really pleased that I managed to kind of pass it on. So it wouldn't really be one of our trips without the compulsory full English breakfast. So a bit of bacon, mushrooms on the go there, baked beans, kettle's on for a cup of tea. I have to put my hands up, Rich. If you could dig us out some tea bags. I've run out of tea bags. Cannot believe it. Yeah. Personal admin, F. Next thing that's got to go in is a couple of sausages and a couple of eggs, but that's going to be breakfast, as usual, people. So we're getting there. Got the sausages, the beans, the bacon, and the mushrooms on, and we just need to find a bit of space to do some eggs. Made a bit of room for the eggs. Okay, it's all on the go.
What's the business, mate?
Well, Lone Wolf has finally shot off after putting it off. We had a nice little bit of breakfast, sat down, you know, a little bit of kind of chill out time, put the world to rights, and he's packed up and headed off finally. I'm just putting this away. Doesn't look like my wife and kids are going to turn up. I'm just going to give them a final ring. It's 1 o'clock now, so I kind of think if they were going to turn up, they'd probably be here by now. So I'm breaking it down, putting it away. The weather's kind of held off. We did have a sort of shower this morning, but apart from that, it's got the makings of a fine day as soon as this little bit of dark clouds blow through. But yet again, a brilliant little 24, sort of 48 hours away, just what the doctor ordered, and I'm packing up and heading home. I'll share the journey out with you, but as always, any comments, love to hear them. Back soon.